All right. So the next question that I get all the time: how much should I spend on an engagement ring? And I always feel a little uncomfortable when people, kind of throw the question back at me, because my question is always, all right, what's the budget? What are we working with? And, they come back, well, how much should I spend? Look, I'm going to start out by saying, if you're coming and you're going to come work with me, anything under about $1,500, $2,000, we just can't do anything. That's kind of the bottom of where you can, talk about working with me, but you're not necessarily working with me. People of all budgets, buying engagement rings. What I like to say is, it should be enough money that you're feeling it, but, the idea of like 3 months salary can be a little excessive. So, realistically, kind of at least probably about, 3 weeks to a month's salary is what what you're going to want to be looking at, on a minimum. And on the top end, we can top out whatever you want to spend. That said, this is not going to be the biggest piece. This is not going to be the last piece of jewelry that you buy. All right. It is going to be what's worn every day, but this is not going to be the biggest or craziest or last piece you ever buy. You're starting a life together. Now is the time to say, okay, well, you know what? I could afford 8,000, or I could afford 10,000, or I could afford 15,000. But maybe I just want to pare that back. Maybe not 15, maybe I'll spend 12. Right. And then that way, worst case scenario, you come to me and you say, all right, the budget's 12 and we're looking around, and maybe you have expensive tastes like I do. Because, when I pick whatever it is, and not even just gems, anything, it's sometimes people come in and they don't ask for the best, but that's what they want. Right. And that's to say that they're not coming in here saying they want to spend all the money in the world. But when they look at the gems they're drawn to are the gems that are the $15,000, $18,000, $20,000 stones. And, if you have the ability to spend that, like I said, it's not the last piece. It's not the biggest piece, but it is the piece that's going to be worn every day. So, it might hurt a little bit, but shouldn't hurt too much. And you are going to get to enjoy it across the dinner table for the rest of your life. So you at least do get to enjoy it as well.